Okay, in this video we're going to look at question number 6, which is on page, oops, we'll get a color here, is on page 86. It's on page 86. In this question, we're returning to the question about Abdulwali, who's opened his restaurant. In the story, he spent $82,500 to get his restaurant started. Those were his startup costs. But he hopes to earn back $6,300 each month. In the previous lesson, when we talked about Abdulwali's restaurant, we determined that the equation that represents his information can be modeled by this, where the A is our dependent amount, which is the amount that he can earn. $6,300 represents the rate of change. That's how much per month that he hopes to earn. M is the independent variable that represents how many months he would have to run his restaurant. And the minus $82,500 is his startup costs. So again, that is where he is starting from. That's the starting point. And he is hoping to add on $6,300 every month. And so this equation models or describes his profit, his earnings, how much money he has in his pocket, compared to how many months that he works. Well, at the beginning, at 0 months, he's going to start out with negative $82,500 because that is how much he spent to get the restaurant started. So in the first month of business, he's going to be in the negative. He's going to owe his bills or his investors or whatever it might be that he did to get the restaurant started. Question A here says, set up and solve an equation to determine how long it will take Abdulwali to break even. And that means make a profit of 0. Or in other words, he pays off his startup cost. He pays off the $82,000, $82,500. How long will it take him to pay off that $82,500? Because he won't be making any money until that's paid off. Just like any loan that you might have, you got to pay that off before you start earning, before you start really getting ahead. So we want to know how long that will take. Well, profit of 0, that means if we start with the equation, A equals $60,300 times M minus $82,500, and we want to know when will his earnings be 0? In algebra, this is a very common place to want to find answers to. When will it be 0? So we can start with the equation like this. And we can follow the steps for solving an equation, and that involves, I'm going to switch colors here just to highlight things. So that involves isolating the variable m, getting m all alone on one side of the equation. And in order to do that, we need to cancel or remove or take care of those other two numbers there, the 6,300 and the 82,500. And the way we do that is by working backwards from the steps where if we knew what m was, we would do those steps in reverse. If we knew the number of months, we would multiply by 6,300, and then we would subtract the 82,500. But because we don't know the number of months, we'll have to work that equation backwards. So we're going to start by adding that 82,500 back on. 82,500, we're going to add that back onto our equation. And so we'll get it looking like this. And what this means, now we've got a new version of the equation. And what this means is how many months will it take him to pay off the $82,500? That's what this equation is saying. This 82,500 equals 6,300 m. It's saying how long will it take him to pay off $82,500? Well, because that is a multiplication problem there. 6,300 times the number of months. We can use division. And I'll move it over to the side over here. And we can divide. We would take 82,500 divide by 6,300. And we want to keep this two sides the same. In algebra, we want to show our work, show our thinking, show our balancing. Since an equation is representing two equal things, we want to balance that out. We can't just divide to one side without dividing to the other side. And the reason we do that is to show our steps. And when we do that, we get 1 month, or one group of months really, 6,300 divided by 6,300 gives us one group of months, however many months that might be, and 82,500 divided by 6,300, and you can do that in your head if you really want to challenge yourself, or we could just go to our calculator, and we take 82,500 divided by 6,300, and we get just a little over 13 months. And so for the sake of argument, we could actually just say 13. So M would be equal to 13, which means he should have all that paid off in about just a little over 13 months. And so that's how long it'll take him to pay off his 82,500. And then after that, he should start making a profit. He'll have money in his pocket. Question B, I'm going to change colors one more time here. Let's go to green. Abdul will consider the restaurant a success once he's earned $100,000. According to the equation, when will he earn $100,000? And that's not when he's taken in $100,000. That's when he's actually in the black, as it's called. Meaning he will have earned $100,000 for his own pocket. So we can again start with our equation. A equals 6,300 times the number of months minus that $82,500 startup cost. And now we're going to take the $100,000, and just like we did with the zero, we're going to put that into the amount. We want to know, when will he be $100,000 ahead? All right, we know when he'll be zero ahead, because that'll be after 13 months. But how many months will it take him to get $100,000 ahead, assuming he earns $6,300 every month? Well, we can do the same thing we did before. Split the left side and right side and follow the exact same steps. We can add 82,500 to both sides of our equation. $82,500 to both sides of our equation, because we want to take off that startup cost, because he has to earn that money as well. So we have to add that into the total number of months. We already know it'll take 13 months to get to zero. How many more months will it take him to get to $100,000 in the black, as it's called? All right, so he's going to have to earn $182,500 in some number of months before he considers his restaurant a success. All right, so just like with the above one, we're going to divide both sides by how much per month that he's earning, that rate of change again, how much per month. All right, and we're going to get our result for M. That's $6,300. We say that cancels because that reduces to a single group of months. That's represented by M, and 182,500 divided by 6,300. Again, we can pull up the calculator because we might as well save some time. Divided by 6,300, and we get about 28.9 and some change number of months. So just about 29 months. 29 months. 29 months will be what it'll take him to go from opening the restaurant to earning $100,000 in profit. And a little over 2 years, which seems about reasonable. I think a lot of businesses take some time before they can start really earning a profit when they have to pay off their debt. All right, I graphed it for you as well, And there is a link to the graph on the class page. But here is a graph of the 3 different spots. So down below here is the starting cost. He's $82,500 negative, or in the red, as it's called, at the restaurant's opening. His break-even point would be after 13 months of steady revenue. There's where he would be at 0. He'd have $0, but his debt is paid off. And then after about 29 months, he'll have made $100,000. You can see the $100,000 is over here. Here's 0, 82,500 down there at the bottom. Our horizontal axis right here, which is represents the months since opening, and then our vertical axis is right here, just going up and down this way. That is representing his total revenue, or his profit, I should say, his profit based on how much he has earned. So there you go. There is question number 6. Question number 6.